Yeah, those are messed up, no. Bad news, it's to beat your home, nigga. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, baby.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about anymore. I need a Vaseline like my Nina Puffer for it. Took a Zach, watch the door. Matter of fact, like the door. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shang Shaw. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Harper Free. Try to hope me, it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Told them boys we taking notes. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them U.P.K rules. I'm making this like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the fart. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fork. They ain't locked in with the count and with the speaking to me fart. Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and outdone. You can't do with them steppers. Niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, so that bitch is either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. And I just made the call. We gon' start another war. Yeah.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So that you said that they put millions of my access. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. That's right. One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just hustle sat in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home. Only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. Main fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every crack and surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now. You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember YAHANNA's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cocktail. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback to bitch in his dress. She a bombshell, just is served cold. I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. That was designed fire for our babies to pass through in the day of our king's reign. I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. Payback is a dog.
I got you. Let it ride real quick. Look. The city eyes, it's time to poke off. My God, a real nigga, cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shotty in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard, but tell them it's all true. Be cautious, that foundation voltage and fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50 times two. Ain't no more heart in this game, I'm John Q. Colder than the avalanche, way above average. Fierce taste sweet, told him make me an apple tree. Left us in the valley full of bones, this where hope found. Child become a man, dark sands get broke down. Riding through Evans to a mall quad. Telling me how the crackers turn his childhood to a ghost town. Focus out, nigga, I lay that game down. I feel his pain, cause nothing is the same now. Never light shine like heaven through a rain cloud. Glock have a fit like my child, no tangent. Try to warn them niggas we bear arms like tarantulas. Them other niggas rap, I make anthems. I really see prophets under this banner. Make my enemies bow down on camera. Told my design I wanted black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that sunk dirty to handle. Look, I move like a Priscilla, precious cargo. Spirit ancient, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Wardo. Sleep if they won't, I cut through they Z's like I'm Zorro. Hate me for his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Dorothy when the heels touch. The world got me dumb, I don't feel much. Ride around with Yara down, just left the state bridge. Looking for a bitch better than Baby's kid. Remember, I dropped Quiet Storm, I've been gone ever since. Still in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence, yeah.
Hey, Shalom on the one. How about you, man?
Hey, Shalom. You got me.
Can you hear me too, sir?
I can hear you.
Most high in Christ. Most high in Christ. Hey, Shalom. Shalom, everybody. What's going on? How about you, man? Thumb to all the brothers. How Shamar all the thun by Shemel. Shout out all the sisters, man. We back at it again, man. We back at it again. It's
Right.
episode number 34. 34.
Man, 34.
Con, it's crazy. 34 of the Chain Breakers podcast. We've been rolling strong. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Been doing this now, weeks and weeks and weeks. And it's just getting better and better. You know what I'm saying? Again, got my brothers coming on right now. Hey, Shalom, you're my you hear me, bro? Most High in Christ. Con. Yeah, so everything should be rocking. Should be going pretty wild. Yeah, man. We at episode number 34, man. Doing it up, man. Under the in the I.S.U.P.K. Oh man, this is beautiful. Hey, Shalom, what's going on, bro?
What's going on? Shalom, Captain. What's going on, fellas?
Hey,
nothing much, bro. We up in here, man. We got the whole gang is here.
You already know.
The whole gang. Damn right. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get into it, man. Chain Breakers, man. Most High in Christ. Again, Chain Breakers podcast brought to you by the I.S.U.P.K, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General YAHANNA. We've been in operation since 1969, teaching the truth according to the Bible, and so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians are the true Jews, the true Israelites of the Bible. You understand? And here we are again. This show, Chain Breakers podcast, as with many of our other shows, you know what I mean? We just got a different flow to what we do on this particular show. We like to break the chains of oppression. We like to go, you know what I'm saying, talk to the people about all the different current events and things that's taking place so we can get the mental chains off the people. They took the physical chains off in 1865, and yet here in 2023, the mental chains are destroying our people more than anything. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go into these scriptures, we're going to go into these stories, we're going to break it down the only way we know how, which is the 1 West way. And we're going to get our people back on track. You know what I'm saying? And so before we get into anything, let me introduce, you understand, my co-constituent, my brothers, you know what I'm saying, and my Adawan. I cannot begin the show without starting first and foremost with Captain of 10,000 Yagarwap, holding it down out there in Oklahoma City. You know what I'm saying? Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. This show is broadcasted from Oklahoma and North Carolina. You understand? Got to give a shout out and tremendous honor, you know what I'm saying, to be here on this show. It's an honor to be on the show with my brother as well, Officer of 1,000 Kowal, holding it down.
Appreciate that, brother.
Damn right. And if you know how it goes, if you see me, you see him. They think we twins. But we're not. My brother, Officer of 1,000 Yard Mock, Bull City's finest, holding it down out there in Goldsboro, North Carolina. I'm Priest and Officer of 1,000 Thabawan, holding it down. I like to consider myself a little bit of a host when it comes to this. Just let my brothers, they got all these breakdowns sewn up. They know what to do. And so, let me see if anybody's tuned in. Man, we got some people up in here already, man. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in to the Chain Breakers podcast. We got up in here. We got my Ottawa Officer of 5,000. I rock in the building. Shalom. What's going on, sir? Yeah, last night's class was epic. I want to start there, actually. Shout out to the sister Bayanatha Rosh. Shalom, sister. How Shemar thought about Shemar Shai. Sister Kazakwana, Caps Rib. Shalom, sister. How Shemar thought about Shemar Shai. You understand? So, Most High in Christ. I'm glad that Officer Iraq brought that up because that's where I kind of want to start. And I wanted to go to you specifically first, Cap, because, again, when I found out, it blew my mind. But if people don't already know, Captain Soccer War is your blood nephew, correct? This is your blood nephew. And last night, General Muhammad taught an excellent class. A beautiful, beautiful, beautiful class. And I always like to start the show out with giving each brother an opportunity to talk about anything they want to, bring out before we get into the main stories. And so, Cap, I mean, if you want to have a different story you want to talk about, that's cool. But I figured maybe you want to say a few words about Captain Soccer War.
Good. Hey, throw out a two-top one. I was thinking about. I was definitely going to start on that because it's I've been seeing, man, so much love to people giving Captain Soccer War, man, and you know what I'm saying, and I always laugh and I think to myself, and I'll be thinking like people such a man, y'all think he's something now, but man, you should have seen him when he was a kid.
Right.
You know, Captain Soccer was an amazing kid. He wasn't no regular kid. He was an amazing kid, and like I said, but first time I seen him, he was as small as a loaf of bread. You know,
Wow.
and I come to see Sister Kamala in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Held a little sock. You know, and I'm like, damn. You know, but through the years, Captain Soccer was just part of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Part of my life, because Sister Kamala, like she's a beautician. She does hair. So anybody know how busy that lifestyle, that work can be. You know, you can be like busy as I don't know what, you know. But Sister Kamala was always like me, like I was a boxer, so I had free time.
Mm-hmm.
So I had free time. So in my free time, Sister Kamala would come to me and say, "Hey, can you take Kevin, you know, Soccerwood, that's his worldly name, Kevin. Can you take Kevin? Can you go with Kevin on his field trip? You know, he had to bring his parent, you know, or something." Yeah, so chaperone. I would always go. Yeah, chaperone, come. So I would go with Kevin Soccerwood, man, and it was just so amazing. I spent so much time with him. And then after going and getting married and divorcing in the world, I came back to DC to live with Sister Kamala and Captain Soccerwood. Okay. And that's how I came into the truth. Wow. You know what I'm saying? It was like we was searching, and it's amazing the way the Lord do things. Because when I came there, I said I gotta watch over Kevin. That's right. Captain Soccerwood. That's right. I said I gotta watch over Kevin. I gotta really watch him because I know that he was a smart kid. He was a smart kid. Like in the school here in the books, he was amazing. You know. Sister Kamala took him out and let him. He was living with. He was like staying with my sister Vera, to go to school. You know, but so he graduated and everything. And Captain Soccerwood asked me, could I take him on his prom night? He asked me, could I chauffeur him? I chauffeured him to his prom and everything, and took him out. I chilled with him, let him pick up his boys and girls and whatever, and I chilled with them, man. I just hung out with him, man. You know, yeah, right. But we was always close like that, you know. And I didn't know that the Lord was going to use him to bring me into the truth. That's right. You know, he came into the truth first, and you know him. And then, like, my sister came in, and then I still was like, wasn't sold on the truth. I still was like, hey, wait a minute, hold up, man. What type of evil is this? You know, but you know, because I was on the drug of Christianity. I was addicted to Christianity, you know. So, but then it was like, it's so amazing. Like, those years, I watched over Captain Soccerwood, and I watched him because I knew when he came back to DC. I knew his friends. He hung out with killers. I knew he hung out with killers, and I said, "Hey, I gotta watch over that boy." I said, "Hey," and I used to talk to him every now and then. Hey, watch that dude, man. That dude, this and that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like really like keep focused on watching Captain Soccerwood, watching him what he do, you know, stuff. And me and Captain Soccerwood, we never went out for a drink, or anything. Never. Never. Never went out for a drink. Never hung out. But he is just something that we had that relationship that he knew where I'm going to be. I know where he's going to be, you know. But he knew that I was always like watching him and stuff, you know. And I know that, and I always told the story that I was going to crack this dude in the head for stealing one of his friends for stealing a watch out of my house. Oh man! And it was amazing that I was on the verge of cracking him, and Soccerwood just waved his hand or some crazy shit, you know that. And it stopped me cold. I was on the verge of talking to dude like, nigga, you this and that. And I was just getting ready to crack dude. And Soccerwood just said, waved his hand like, and it like stopped me cold. And I was like, damn, how the hell he do that? You know what I'm saying? But, you know, but it's like, it's so much stuff that me and Captain Soccerwood went through, you know, together. You know, even when he got locked up, I had to go to court. You know, Sister Kamala, boy, she cried him the blues. Like, nigga, I told you, you do this, that, and that. I ain't going that. And I was like, damn, she is chewing another asshole on a dude, man. She's chewing him out, you know. So I was just like, okay. Hey, I said, hey, Kevin, I gotta go with you down there, you know. I go with him down there to the courtroom, you know, and everything and stuff like that, you know. So he ended up getting probation and everything, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just really like, hey, this is my little nigga right now. This is my, hey, man, I'm looking out for this is nephew, you know. So, man, it's a beautiful thing that the Lord had me watching over him for him to be this priest. Making sure that he didn't get in no serious trouble. You know what I'm saying? Making sure that he watch. And it's like, I'm just really, man, it's an honor. It's an honor to be in this truth. And the Lord chose me to be in this truth.
Damn right.
But when I look back on those times with Soccer War, with Captain Soccer War, it was like I was watching over him for him to be this priest to who he is today.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We always say that, hey, things that happen in the world before the truth, the Lord was watching over you then.
That's right.
To even let you not die. And you know what I'm saying? He knew you was going to be this prophet. And Sister Kamala always told us, even before the truth, she told us that she had like a vision, like a dream, like almost, and the Lord was saying, you don't know what you have in your womb. This boy going to bring people so much joy, and stuff like that. She always said this before the truth, so
good night.
It's like amazing when I see him, and I see all the brothers and sisters posting everything. I can't even get nothing done because I'm reading all the posts,
Right.
I'm reading all the posts, and it's a beautiful thing, man. The brother, like, he's striving to please the Most High.
That's right.
He's not doing this thing to say, hey, look at me and be proud about it. That's Captain Soccer War.
That's right.
That's him. That's who he is. He's doing all this stuff to just please the Lord. That's to please the Lord. And he just always never pushed the truth on me. He never said, oh, hey, you got to do this and that. He never said nothing like that,
Right.
And I'm watching him. I watched him a whole year coming into the truth. And I'm seeing the change in him. I'm seeing him cut all of the dreadlocks off and everything. And I'm just looking at him changing everything. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still watching him because I don't know if he still got the street in him. I see his boy, his boy Amawan, you know what I'm saying? And I know his boy Amawan, his reputation in the street. So even Amawan came in and cut his dreads off and so I got with it. So I'm just really I'm watching both of them, you know what I'm saying? But it's a beautiful thing to understand it. The reason why the Lord had me just watching him, because I was going to come into the truth and then he was going to watch over me. Soccer War started watching over me. Hey, this is that. Explaining, giving me breakdowns and stuff like that. Explaining stuff to me. And when I passed my officer's test and everything, Soccer War was the first one on the van looking at me like pumping his fist like, hey, like, yeah, and I'm just like, damn, when I think about this stuff, and even when I got raised up to Captain Soccer War sent me a message and said, congratulations, Gawa. The Lord always watched over you. The Lord always been with you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, man, it's amazing that the Lord, I watched over this priest. And then this priest started watching over me when I came.
That's right. Damn right.
Man, and that's just a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It's like the brother and what he did, like him and his rib and everything, Captain Soccer War was being obedient unto the Most High.
That's right.
He was being a prophet of the Most High, you know what I'm saying? He could have, you know what I'm saying? He was just being like the brother who he is, you know what I'm saying? And I love to see that, General Muhammad just broke it down completely, and you know what I'm saying? What can you say?
Damn right.
What can you say, man? But that, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And Captain Soccer War understands me. He understands me. He understands me, and you know what I'm saying? And I just, say that, hey, I love you, nephew, and Captain, and hey, it's an honor to serve under you.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I watch it's an honor to serve under you, Cap. So hey, shalom.
Damn right.
Yeah, how about you, man? Shabrakta.
How about you? Damn right. To Captain Soccer War, man. You know what I'm saying? A legend. If I just my little 2 cents, and y'all, I'm gonna let you speak, but just my little 2 cents on it, man. Like you said, Cap, which is heavy, is a lot of people, and that's what I always heard coming into the truth. Is like you never know who's watching, and man, Captain Soccer War is responsible for so many brothers being in this truth. It's not even funny. Like a lot of people, don't know, or I'm not even sure. I mean, I'm sure he knows, but maybe even to him, it's a little bit understated how many brothers are literally in this truth because of him. I am one of them.
Yeah.
You know I'm saying Yarmak can attest to this. Before I even met Yarmak, before I even sat in a class with Officer Yarmak, me, him, and many other brothers in the zone was doing the same thing. We were sitting in our houses watching Captain Soccer War every Wednesday, teaching the class. And just the way he taught and the breakdowns he was giving, there's videos in my head that I wish I could go back and see of so many breakdowns he gave. That was like, man, I got to get with these brothers. When I saw Captain Soccer War, when I saw Captain Mashak, when I saw Captain Tazariak, I knew, I can't deal with nobody else. These brothers are the true men of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? But Yarmak, I mean, you got the heavy hitter right there behind you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know you got a few words to say about the man and the myth. You know what I'm saying? Are you muted?
I had it on mute. Yeah. No. I mean, you said it. Y'all said it all, man. I ain't gonna harbor too much on the brother that we know as great as he is, man. But like I even said on Facebook, man, I made a post and I just kind of spoke on the fact that, if you did happen to catch the class last night, then of course, General Hyman brought out and broke down everything that this brother, that this captain was going through for his career, his life being here in the truth, and everything he was just dealing with and had to endure. And and like I said in the post, if you happen to miss the class last night, you didn't see the class last night, then you would never ever know that he was going through any of it.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's the legend that is Captain.
Damn right. Damn right.
That's his greatness. That's his strength. The fact that you would never, whenever I seen him, man, whenever I see the brother, I would have never.
That's right.
You know how some brothers, we get around each other and we just. What's going on?
Yeah,
man, this bitch doing this, that. I seen South War, I'd have thought he had a perfect life.
That's right.
He had a perfect life, had a perfect job, didn't have no problems, because that's just how he carried himself, man, and that's how a priest should carry himself. Just like that. So big up to him.
Damn right. Most High in Christ. Well said, brother. I think Officer Kowal dropped off. I'm sure he'll be back on shortly. I know he might have had an issue with his internet, but no sweat. That.
So he need that MacBook, man.
That's what hey, look, I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell people. I don't know why they keep ignoring me, but it's no sweat. We're gonna get right into it for today, man. We're gonna roll right along. So, sometimes, and I think this is good for the show, man. Officer Yarmak, shout out to Officer Yarmak, bro. He be coming to me with some. It's not even stories. Usually, I come with the stories, but Officer Yarmak will just find some random person on Twitter or Instagram that just says some foolishness or does something ridiculous, and send it to me, and I'm looking at it like, damn, like how'd you even find this? Like, but he sent me one. Somebody on Twitter said this, and I'm gonna put this up, and I'm glad we're talking about it too, because in the truth, we have these conversations about selfishness. Even dealing with what Captain Soccer War, like Yarmak said, we wouldn't have even known what he was going through. Why? Because he was a man of the Lord, and I'm saying, it would be selfish of him or any brother. I was always taught that if you want to deal with your own problems, you do what? You take on your brother's problems. You know what I'm saying? You don't worry so much about yourself. You worry about your brother. And Captain Soccer War is an excellent example of that. But this brother on Twitter, or somebody on Twitter, said this. I'm gonna put it up on the screen.
Too.
Go ahead, bro.
Because what I'm doing is, with the Twitter thing, for as far as the U.P.K, we haven't gained so much ground on Twitter. And what I'm doing is I'm just going around on the Twitter and I'm looking for what is everyone talking about. The one that got all the 10,000 retweets and all the numbers and stuff. So that's what I'm looking at and just seeing what is popping on Twitter. So when I was looking, I seen this. This was what was popping, and it was asinine to me.
Bro, you're right, and I'm already telling you that what you just said just gave me an idea. I'm gonna take posts like this and just say the opposite. So and just put it on Twitter. So go ahead.
Not to cut you off, but if I could. And because of that, we are actually live on Twitter right now, the I.S.U.P.K Chain Chainbreakers podcast has a space, a room where they are listening to us right now live from Twitter.
All right.
Most High in Christ. Damn right.
Most High in Christ.
Damn right. We also live on that I.S.U.P.K. Durham Twitter as well. So Most High in Christ the water for that, bro. Obviously, y'all mock handling it on the, you know what I'm saying, on the social media side, getting the Chainbreakers podcast popping. We're gonna get into this topic. So let me just show y'all on the screen on Twitter what this person, Audi Izzo, said. All right. Are y'all ready for this? Here we go. Boom. There it is. 2,185 retweets, 500 plus quotes, 9,248 likes. Audi Izzo said this: suicide is not selfish. Oh man. Suicide is not selfish. That's an interesting statement, and it got a lot of likes. Got a lot of likes. That kind of scares me. I don't know about y'all.
A lot of people.
Yeah.
I said a lot of people agree with it.
A lot of people agree with this. So I mean, what is that? Should I be worried about these people?
They like about themselves at this point.
I guess this is bad. You know what I'm saying? Suicide is not selfish, and this is something that somebody posted on Twitter, got all these likes, all these retweets. You know what I'm saying? Almost 762,000 views of somebody saying that suicide is not selfish. Well, Cap, what do you make of the statement suicide is not selfish? Is suicide selfish? Is it not?
It's just the times we living in.
Mm-hmm.
The time is like one of the time I brought out the preach up when they said that we living in perilous times. And these times that everybody don't give a damn about anything. They don't give a damn about any righteousness of the Most High or anything. You know what I'm saying? So the pace just, the planet is going crazy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Every nation, I'm saying this is why we have to separate from all these other nations, because when you start thinking like that, I mean, that's the thinking of the oppressor anyway.
All right.
You want to go in the oppressor wants to go against anything the Most High says, tell us to do. He want to go against it.
That's right.
It's so sinful and evil and selfish that, suicide. Come on, man. Suicide. You got people that love you and care about you, and you don't give a damn about them. All you care about is what the card you have been dealt. Suicide is selfish. It's the most selfish thing you can ever get, because you got people that love you. It's the most selfish thing that you can. Come on, it's so selfless. That I'm just caring about myself, and this is what being part of America teaches you how to be.
That's right.
To being part of. I wouldn't even say America. I mean the white man. Period.
Right.
Being a part of his society. This is your thought process. You have any problems? Hey, it's your life. You can go ahead and kill yourself. It's your life. Just go ahead and kill yourself. It's your problems. You don't want to deal with them no more. Just go ahead and kill yourself. Don't give a damn about your kids, your mother, your father, your loved ones. You don't give a damn about anybody. Just kill yourself. Just go ahead and just kill yourself. Come on. Haven't you heard of thou shalt not kill?
That's right.
And then you're going to go and kill yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, but it's like, it's the times we living in. That these wicked things are being made okay.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, but this is why we urge you, if you black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, to come into this truth and really understand the Bible. And understand the Bible, and like I had a class, in my last class I had, it said the fear of the Lord. You got to fear the Most High.
That's right.
You got to fear the Most High. If you fear the Most High, you won't be talking about no suicide.
That's right.
If you understood the Bible, you would understand that, you know what I'm saying, that it's not over when you die. It's not over when you die. It's only the beginning, of your next life. So, but when we are so ignorant of our Constitution, hey, we say these type of things.
That's right.
It's not selfish. It's my life.
Right.
It's my life. How can you tell me to do anything with my life? I can go kill myself if I want to. That's foolishness. It's sinful, and it's so selfish. You know, it's so selfish. It
That's
is.
right.
You know, I deal with that, brother.
Come on. So like if I could, that's so heavy what you just said, Cap. You know what I'm saying? Let me if I could defer to Officer 5000, I rock real quick the water. So he brought up an excellent precept in Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 17, where it says, "Be not over much wicked, neither be thou foolish. Why wouldst thou die before thy time?" You understand? And then he brought out this heavy point. Judas. He brought out Judas. He said Judas was one of the first accounts of suicide in the Bible. And he was the epitome of selfishness.
No,
don't let that go over your head.
Boy,
don't let that go over your head.
That's heavy metal.
Damn right, that's heavy metal, man.
That's
Everybody know about Judas. Everybody talk about Judas. You know what I'm saying? Before there was ever a Benedict Arnold, there was what? A Judas.
That's right.
Judas was a coward that couldn't deal with the guilt of being, you know what I'm saying, a wicked piece of garbage. And so he killed himself. That's selfish. You understand?
Yeah.
That's absolutely selfish. Peter wasn't selfish like that. You know what I'm saying? Peter definitely did something that wasn't loyal when they asked him if he knew Christ, and he denied Christ. But then he did what? He bounced back and showed his true loyalty. You know what I mean? Yeah. So what Cap is saying is 100% on the money, and so with Overside Rock, man. Suicide is a disgusting thing. You know what I'm saying? Again, let me not go too far. I'm gonna let OCR mount because again, he's the one that brought this to me. How he found it again, I don't know. He just explained it. I still don't get it. Like how? I don't know. But you found this ridiculous individual. When you first seen it, Yarmark, I mean, what came to your mind, bro?
I mean, of course, I think I even left a comment up there. I think I asked her if she was dumb. Suicide is one of the most selfish acts that a man can ever commit.
That's right.
Yeah.
And it's like the whole idea of suicide, like no one ever just kills themselves just because of the heck of it.
Right.
It's always because of something that is sad in their life. It's something that is wrong. It's your job was lost. You lost your you were in a car accident. You lost all the money out your bank account.
Right.
You are not happy. So for you to take all of those bad things that happen to you and then think that the action of suicide is not selfish, you are an idiot.
That's right.
Every reason you give for wanting to kill yourself is because something is wrong with you.
That's right.
Here's the problem. There's a lot of things wrong with you. A lot of things wrong with you. And here's one of them. You don't think about these people. You don't think about them.
That's right.
This is who you don't think about. You understand? You so consumed with your anger and your emotions and your depression that you don't even think about the children who's going to kill themselves because you killed yourself. You don't think about others who are going to drink themselves to death because you killed yourself. The fathers, the brothers, the friends. How many people have died simply because of being sad or depressed because of someone else that died? And yet you are going to kill yourself in the most atrocious manner and believe that the rest of the world is supposed to be better without you? Who spend their money to make sure that you have a funeral, to make sure you have roses and flowers and a dinner and a proper casket and a proper burial and pay the priest and get put on them hazard lights and drive for minutes to go lay you to rest. Those people were not better off without you, man. They needed you. They needed you to stay with them. And if you don't have a family like on this picture, well, damn well, if you Black, Hispanic, or Native American Indians, I tell you one thing: we need you. We need you.
Yeah.
In the streets of America, from drug addiction, from police brutality, from being enslaved. You don't think that we need brothers and sisters here to help us fight against this oppressor? But of course, you don't care about the Mexicans on the border. You don't care about those who are being unjustly killed in the streets. You don't care about drug addiction that's running rampant inside of your nation, inside of your very own neighborhood. All you care about the job that you lost.
That's right.
That's right.
All you care about. All you care about is that woman, that slut that left you.
Right.
Care about. And this the other thing too. How many times have you heard of some idiot killing himself to get back at someone else?
Yeah, that's right.
Idiot man who his woman left him and went to go be with some other man, and he says, "You know what? I'm going to show you. I'm damn sure going to show you," and then puts a gun in his mouth and eats the bullet. That's a demon.
That's right.
That's it.
It's called selfishness, man. Because you're thinking about yourself. You think that killing yourself will make your life better. It doesn't, brother.
That's right.
That's right.
The life does not get better. It gets a lot worse.
That's right.
Also makes the people who love you, it makes their life a living hell.
That's right.
Man, I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine having a father or a mother who, because they were poor, because they argue with each other, because whatever, that they killed each other. And now I have to sit in front of you knowing that I could have had a father if he was just a little less selfish.
That's right.
Our mother, if she was just a little less selfish and thought about me, thought about how I was growing up without a parent. Stop being selfish, man.
That's right.
Come on, bro.
Damn right. Well said, brother.
That's right.
Well said. Heavy metal. Heavy metal. You know what I'm saying? If I just my little 2 cents, but it's just so heavy. I can't really say much more than what both of y'all just so eloquently expressed. But that last part you said, Yarmak, is just so heavy to think about, man, because you know how many people, because they don't have a parent or they have an inactive parent, they end up in the system. The government has to take over. They end up in foster homes and things like that. And we all know what happens in those foster homes. Little girls get raped. Little boys get raped and molested and touched on, and their lives get ruined. Let me tell you something. It is not beneficial in any way, you understand, for somebody to grow up in the system like that. It almost always is tragic at the end. You understand? So if you having suicidal thoughts or something like that, let me tell you what you do. First of all, you might need professional help. All right. But in the interim, if you Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, you know what you need to do? You need to get in contact with the I.S.U.P.K. under Commander General YAHANNA. You need to find the nearest school to you, and you need to get in contact with the camp leader. You understand? Because guess what? You can get counseled. You can get counseled by the men of the I.S.U.P.K. You understand? Who can tell you exactly what you need to do to better your life, you know what I'm saying, according to the scriptures. And they might just tell you, look, you need medication. You need to take these pills. You need to make sure you take your medication. You need to go to the doctor. You need to see a therapist. You need to see this specialist or something like that. You know what I'm saying? As Blacks, Latinos, Native Indians, a lot of times we run from those things and we end up doing what? We end up on drugs or something like that. But it's still suicide. It's just a slow version. You understand? Yep. So we have to care about each other more, as obviously Yarmak said. We have to be a little more selfless. You understand? And killing yourself is not the answer, because then your child is going to grow up in foster care. They're going to get molested and raped, and then guess what? They're going to kill themselves. And it all started with what? With what you did. You understand? So yeah, it's a very, very disgusting thing. So yeah, I will be putting that on Twitter. Suicide is selfish. Audi Izzo. Let me get this back up on the screen. Audi Izzo, whatever your name is, that you are wrong and a fool. Is that a Black woman? Is Audi? She looked like a sister.
God, it is.
Oh boy. No sweat.
Yeah, it's a big dummy.
Hey, one more point too,
Please.
Right? I wish I did know a little bit more about the sister, right? Like let's say she has a daughter or a son, right? Suicide is selfish until your kid does it.
That's right.
I mean, suicide is not selfish until your child does it. Until the person you love does it, suicide is not selfish. But when the person you love kills themselves, when they put a bullet through their brain,
right?
Well, this is very selfish then.
Right. Now you want to cry. That's heavy. Which I don't understand. I don't understand when people cry when someone they love commits suicide, right? And I'm talking about people who agree with suicide, or say things like this: that suicide is not selfish. What are you crying for? They accomplished exactly what they wanted to accomplish.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like they tried something else and failed. No, they wanted to die and they succeeded. So what are you crying about? You should be happy for them, right? They wanted to get up out of here. They jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge or the Brooklyn Bridge and ended it. So since you don't believe it's selfish, like you say, you should be happy for them. Like, oh man, they did good job. They got up out of here, man. I'm so proud of them. Is what you should be saying if you feel this way. But of course, we know you don't feel this way because deep down, you know you're an idiot and suicide is selfish.
Hey, Salaki, I ain't trying to stay on this too long, Thought One, but I forgot one thing if I could.
Mm-hmm.
We don't even understand what suicide is. Like, suicide is a demon. That's
right.
God.
To say that like people want to kill themselves, I've never seen or heard of anyone who can stay underwater and drown without struggling.
Right.
Why are you struggling?
Right.
Well, obviously, your body does not want to die. It does not want to go. That's why you see brothers, or sisters, when they always ask people, when someone jumps off of a bridge to kill themselves, what do they do before they hit the ground?
Mm-hmm.
They scream.
That's right.
You know why they scream?
That's right.
Because when they were walking to that bridge, they had a demon on them, and them demon forced them steps.
Mm-hmm.
That demon forced that man or that woman to get on top of that bridge, and then that demon pushed them just a little bit and made them jump.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the problem: when the demon made you jump, the demon left you.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. The demon left, and now it's Roberta. It's Roberta Jenkins in the air now.
That's right.
Now it's in the air now. You understand? And now there is no demon on you, and it's just you.
Mm-hmm.
And now you scream because you know you've made a terrible mistake.
That's right.
Damn right. Damn right. We gonna move on.
And Salaki, one more thing. It's a cowardly act. Anyway, it's a cowardly act. You're gonna go ahead. You're gonna kill yourself because you get so many problems. You know what I'm saying? Or you are like you're just a wild ass maniac. Like the devil out here. The devil out here in Oklahoma just killed. It was a murder suicide. He killed 6 kids. He killed 6 kids, teenagers, and he turned the gun on himself and shot himself. And that's just that's what oppressors do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's what oppressors do, and it's a cowardly act. You know what I'm saying? Why can't he just face the facts of what he was going, what was going to happen to him?
Right.
Or just, you know what I'm saying? Why didn't he? And the thing is, like I said, we talked about it last week. I don't even want to get into it, but it's like this is what the oppressor do. And they let the maniac out, and he did the act. So he went and killed these kids, and then go and kill himself because he can't take the pain. He can't take what is in store for him, the punishment. He can't take the punishment, so he's gonna be a coward and kill himself. You know what I'm saying? So it's so many ways of suicide is just wrong. It's wrong and it's selfish, and it's what I'm saying. And what I'm saying, that these oppressors do this type of thing. A sister shouldn't even have that crazy crap in her head.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But but when you in the white man society and want to solidify yourself as a nice person or what the hell, whatever was going through your crazy ass mind, you're gonna come up with stupid statements like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's you know what I'm saying. That's a dummy.
Yeah, right. Come on.
Yeah,
Salag, if I could, sir, Officer Arad wanted me to read the book of John, chapter 15 and verse 13, and it says, greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. That's the only time we lay our life down like that. That's the only time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when you lay your life down, when you kill yourself and you commit suicide, are you laying your life down for your friends? No.
Yeah, no.
If anything, you're ruining your friends' lives.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean? How selfish could I be to go ahead and off myself? Because then who's going to be there when Officer Yaramak is going through something? Who's going to be there when Iraq is going through something? When Captain Yagawap is going through something? You know what I'm saying? If I'm not here, then their burdens just got more intense.
God.
You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? But when you lay down your life for your friends as Christ did, you know what I'm saying? Christ laid down his life for us, to help us, to benefit us. That's a totally different thing. And that's how we're taught to live in the I.S.U.P.K under Commander General YAHANNA. So the water for that out of one.
That's
Most High in Christ, man. Moving right along. Going back to people in the world and their discuss. Every time I turn around, there's something new that I see. I'm like, I can't believe this world is like this. We don't got to spend much time with this, man. But I saw this. Now, is anybody familiar with Saucy Santana? Anybody heard that name? Oh, most time. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. No one has ever heard of this person. I'm so glad.
Salaki, is that like is that type of entertainer or something? Because I'm not up on entertainers or anything type of, you know, I'm just
Saucy Santana is a rapper. I'm gonna show you a picture of this rapper, all right, in just a second. All right, Most High in Christ. Shout out to Officer Yarmong, Officer Iraq, man. Get your javelin sweats. You see the advertisement right there.
Look at that.
Get your javelin sweats. You understand? If you had your javelin sweats, man, you would live a very, very different life. Again, with the discipline comes with the sweats. Okay.
Suicide.
So what? You wouldn't commit suicide because you'd be disciplined in your javelin sweats. Most High in Christ, right? So check it out. Brace yourselves real quick, all right? So this creature on the left is Saucy Santana.
No, boy. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man.
This is like a gay Benny Siegel.
Right. This is Saucy Santana. That is a man. Okay. And Saucy Santana is an openly gay femme male rapper. Right. Well, recently Saucy made the news for being featured on a song by some cat. What's this cat's name? This cat's name is what? I don't know, or I didn't. Yeah, I don't know, or IDK or something like that. I'm not sure how they pronounce it, right? But yeah, IDK, and his name stands for ignorantly delivering knowledge. Wow. Well, he has a new song out, called Pinot Noir, and he employed the services of Saucy Santana on the song. Well, recently Saucy Santana came out and thanked him for seeing his talent beyond sexual orientation. Okay, so Saucy Santana, again, I'm not gonna get into it. It's a quick one, but I saw it. I said, this is the world I'm living in is bugged out. I never in my short time on earth never thought I would see this. So the cat Saucy Santana said this: I want to show gratitude to him for including me in his space. Him being a straight male rapper, me being an openly gay male rapper. A lot of people be scared of the backlash or what people might think, but I respect him for noticing me as talent. Talent is undeniable. He wasn't worried about what I rapped about, who I am, how he thought I would act, what anyone would think. He just saw talent. He saw me for what I could bring to his record, and I just want to show him gratitude, appreciation. Okay, so this is the news here. Basically, this cat. Go ahead.
I said, this is getting scary, man. What the hell is the appreciation, man?
The appreciation. This is what the dude said. The dude IDK said. And also, I don't have to be a gay rapper to be. This is what Saucy said. Jesus Christ. I don't have to be a gay rapper to be an openly gay rapper on my song. I heard the beat and I heard a very talented artist. So this is the other guy. Sorry. I heard a very talented artist by the name of Saucy Santana on that beat. I love him forever for taking that risk with me. Now we have a banger for the summer. IDK tweeted. All right, so I'm just gonna summarize this basically and why this is in the news. Usually, You know how it is. You know how brothers are. Like, we don't really rock with certain types of people. And certainly rap music has always been what? It's always been generally the voice of the ghetto. It's been hardcore. You know what I mean? It's been pretty masculine for the most part. And this is becoming news because this cat IDK he's a straight male. Like, he's a guy that likes women. But he got this effeminate gay man to rap on to be a feature on his song. Yeah. And I guess people are applauding him, saying, see, you don't gotta be homophobic. You can rap and not be against gays, and gays can still have talent, and you can have them on your song, and so on and so forth. And so they're saying that this is a move towards a more progressive outlook on hip hop, is basically what they're saying. And so I leave the floor open. I have what when I see this, what comes to my mind. But I leave the floor open. Did y'all ever think, Cap? Oh, please, Cap.
It's so, we're such, good Lord, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so satanic.
That's right.
When you think about it. And it's so satanic when you think about it. You know what I'm saying? When you go into the Bible, you understand that homosexual demon, that's a wicked demon. That's a wicked demon that kills and does everything. You know what I'm saying? It's violent. Homosexuality, that's a wicked. A homosexual demon is a wicked demon that's violent. So when you think about him, Thompson, Ned, and getting together, making a song, and I don't give a damn if you doing anything, that homosexuality demon, is going to really be alive, and some wicked shit going to happen.
That's right.
The simple thing about it, it's we know that it goes against God. It goes against the Most High. You know it. So it's like everybody's trying to just make homosexuality okay.
Right.
It's okay. It's not okay.
That's right.
If we have some morals and just say it's not okay. Two men going together is the most sickening thing unto the Most High God. Let's take it like that. You know what I'm saying? But we keep on just trying to just, solidifies ourselves unto the white man.
That's right.
Because the white man said, hey, it's alternative lifestyle. Hey, if you don't want to be gay, you don't want to be gay. It's okay. Don't hate gay people. You know what I'm saying? Well, God hates gay people.
It's
in the Bible. It's in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to follow the Lord, and we just going to, come on. The thing about them coming together, making a song, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? I really don't. Me, myself, I'm caught in a time warp anyway. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to 80s and 90s rap, and a little bit 2000s. You know what I'm saying? But some of these people I don't even know. I don't even know who the hell they are. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know anyway. But as far as the gay aspect, you know what I'm saying? That's satanic, and it's going against the Most High. And it's trying to get everybody just to be more comfortable with it. That's what it's really happening. It's trying to get all these homosexuals, they're trying to get you to be more comfortable with homosexuality. What I'm saying? And then soon you brothers out there, you think this old man, he just gay and stuff. Well, we can hang out and have a beer, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep on playing that. They're gonna slip one of them jimmies in your drink. Next thing you know, you want to wake up with a rod up in you. Keep on playing with these homosexuals. These homosexuals are violent. You know what I'm saying? It's in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to have sex with the damn angels.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? It's in the Bible. They're violent. What the hell, man? You keep on trying to, man, the white man's the devil. The Bible speaks.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, Salaki, can we say that?
We live, so we pretty good. So we swap. So.
We kind of good with saying the white man's the devil. The Bible speaks. Okay, because I want people to understand that. You know what I'm saying? And all these things comes from the white man and his society, teaching us that it's okay. And who's looking at this mostly? The kids are looking at it.
That's right.
You know, you get kids. This is why it's dangerous to have your kid on social media and stuff like that, because they're watching these type of things and little people like this coming up. Oh yeah, they just making a song together. It's okay. You know, no, it's not okay. It's not okay. You know what I'm saying? You're a homosexual. You go against God. Let's put that in our kids. Kids don't say, hey, they're homosexual, you go against God.
Right.
You break any law, statutes, and commandments, you go against God.
That's right.
You know, let's raise our kids like that. Like we raised our kids in the I.S.U.P.K. You know? Let's do that. You know, but the society of the white man society is just so evil. And the things are turning to, I mean, come on, everything's falling. I mean, America's falling and everything is just, I mean, you know, we're living in the last days. You know what I'm saying? We live in the last days and times are getting real evil.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to watch yourself, watch your kids when you're around all these type of things and all this type of stuff. It's not okay.
That's right.
It's not okay. It's not okay. Because once we start thinking, oh, it's okay, then next thing you know, your 10-year-old son's friend is going to say, oh, yeah, you know, he's gay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, you go hang out with him, you know. Oh, yeah, he's gay. Go on. You know what I'm saying? Hey, then next thing you know, your son is going to be gay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a sinful domino effect, you know, to where everything is just going to fall, it's just going to go down. You know what I'm saying? We living in the perilous time. So says the Bible.
That's right.
So says the Bible. You know what I'm saying? And this is just more of it.
That's right.
It's just more of it. That's all it is. I yield, bro.
Damn right. YAHANNA. Saucy Santana.
You know, the
salty. I mean, come on.
That nigga sweet. You already know my stance, man. I ain't even gotta say too much, man. You know, it is disgusting and just the appropriation that they trying to push on our children. Yeah. I mean, this is weird, man. You talking about a man who is supposed. I mean, does he consider himself a woman or is he just a gay man? I don't even know.
He's just a extra. He's what they call femme. He's a gay man, but he's femme. He's he's feminine.
So basically, whenever you see a brother, you know, leaning his head a little bit and his wrist a little bit bent, you say, "Hey, that's feminine." He's the epitome of that, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, no sweat. Well, nonetheless, you understand, it's all disgusting. It's very confusing. I don't see why he still has a beard if he's supposed to be feminine. Like, you know.
Well, you know, in 2023, YAHANNA, you know, you got all kind of things like non-binary and stuff. A lot of times, you know, they say that, you know, having a beard or, you know, I mean, should we live in an era where you can have a full-blown rod and, you know, and be a quote-unquote woman. So, you know, his beard, he just likes the way it looks, I guess.
No sweat, man. This nasty, bro. I wish I had that clip where General Muhammad was just like, man, got to stop being so nasty.
God.
That's all this is, man. But again, like to my point, man, America disgusting for the appropriation and not shout out, man. What's the other word, man? To hell with this brother right here. What's his name?
Which one?
God.
No.
The gay one?
Nah, the I don't know, brother.
Yeah, I don't know. IDK.
IDK. To hell with that brother, man. Because
God.
And y'all, I don't want to talk about this. He seemed like, I don't know, man. He might be a little feminine too, man.
God.
That might be what it is. You understand? Because you're seeing a lot of rappers, a lot of what was that? What's another rapper? A Gucci Man's artist.
Mm-hmm.
Who had just left Gucci Man's label or whatever, and he's a full-blown, got yellow hair in the bedroom with a crop top on type nigga now. Like he full-blown. A few months ago, he was a young NBA young boy. Now this nigga is with Sweet Sam. What'd you say his name was? Saucy Santana?
Yeah, Saucy Santana.
Saucy Santana. You understand that the appropriation is crazy. This is disgusting. I would never ever do a song with Saucy Santana just to keep the record straight.
That's right.
I don't care if that thing had the talent of Michael Jackson. It's not on my record. I'm discriminating. Can I say that? Salakia.
But I didn't hear what you said.
I said I'm discriminating.
You can say that. Yeah.
I'm saying that. You know. Oh man.
Yeah. Well said, brother. I mean, that was my take on it. Is like, look, and I said this on Instagram on the Shade Room when I seen it. It's like, they told me he's a straight male. He ain't no damn straight male.
Yeah.
No straight male. Ain't no real straight dude. Ain't no real straight dude about to get on a song with a cat that's going to actually rap about blowing rods and things like that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like that never. It would never happen.
Hey,
yeah.
Please.
You know what else is crazy too? Because you see this a lot with heterosexual men trying to do things, you know, include homosexuality in it to prove that, like, you know, oh, they're for the people, they're for the movement, and like it's like, why the fuck do you care if Saucy Santana is proud of you?
Right.
Yeah, God.
Like, you are a gangster rapper. You talk about shooting niggas in the face. Don't you care if this breasted man likes you? That's what you care about.
God.
You looking like a lick,
God.
You
not a breasted man.
I mean,
weak, man. Like that ain't. At one point, you a gangster rapper. You rap about the most treacherous crimes and ghettos and all of this, but now I guess just such a soft spot in your heart. Just such a soft spot. You couldn't go get Missy Elliott. They look damn near the same. You couldn't go get. You couldn't go get. What's that other woman we were talking about?
The Brat.
The Brat. You couldn't go get the Brat or I don't know. Minaj or Big Lotto. You couldn't just get a female rapper. You understand? But you had to get this thing. And I'm gonna land my plane on this for everyone who's anticipating this music. That thing right there has no talent.
Exactly.
That's the that needs to clear your mind. That's what needs to clear from your mind so you can actually see the agenda that's being pushed. The agenda is this: the puff of smoke is appropriation. It's a rights. It's the acceptance of everybody in peace and love and Christianity. That's the smoke that makes you think that thing deserves to be on my radio.
Yeah.
That thing does not deserve to be on my radio. Guess why? Guess why? Because it's not talented. It's not good at nothing. It doesn't make good music. For a long time, we thought, I still think today, I don't know, Luther Vandross was gay or is not gay. I don't know. But Luther Vandross was talented. You understand?
Yeah.
This thing right here is not talented.
Yeah.
And when you remove that puff of smoke, you'll start to realize, hold on, there's a lot of gay people getting these talented positions.
Yeah.
Hold talent. The only thing they hold is they don't hold talent. They're not good.
Yeah, being gay. That's all the talent. The talent they looking at being gay as being called a talent. Then you get talent.
Right.
I mean, come on, man. Good Lord. And your mark, Luther Vandross, he was a homosexual. You know what I'm saying? But he had talent. He could sing.
That's right.
He could sing. Everybody know he made all types of hits. And he wasn't singing about blowing rods.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? He was singing about his baby, his female woman. You know what I'm saying? He had you fooled. You know what I'm saying? It was arguments. Luther ain't gay. Luther ain't gay. Yes, he is gay. Yeah, he ain't gay. Until he came out and said he was gay. You know what I'm saying? There was so many arguments. He had people almost at fisticuffs. They were ready to fight because they were saying Luther ain't gay. But you know what I'm saying? Right now, like Young Mark was just bringing out, that thing That thing is talentless. That thing is talentless. No talent at all. All that's in there is a man with breasts. A man with breasts standing there. I mean, come on. Come on. Now this is a big mess. You're looking at a big mess. No talent, just a big mess. Now, then you get millions of dollars for being a big mess and saying you blow rods. I mean, it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous, man. You know what I'm saying? This place is crazy. This place is a madhouse, man. You know what I'm saying? Man.
If I could, what y'all saying is so heavy. Salakia, this is a clip. This is funny. Luther Vandross, as the Akim and Ottawa said, it was always speculation. You know, at this point, now that he's dead, and we saw him basically shrivel up. So it's like it's pretty much assumed that he was gay. He's never been tied to any woman. So everyone assumed that Luther was a gay man, but he never was like, yeah, I'm gay. And he certainly, like Cap said, he never was in his songs singing about gay sex. He was singing about, never too much, or what I'm saying. He's saying, if this world were mine, with Cheryl Lynn, with a woman.
Exactly.
I mean, it's like, but now this generation, and I gotta say this, and I personally, I don't like to be paused. I don't like to be too hard on the new generation. You know what I'm saying? Because it always happens. The generation before always says that the new generation, y'all not good, y'all do this or whatever, right? So I don't want to be the mean old man. I try not to be that.
I'm glad I'm part of this generation. I'm about 2 generations behind.
Right.
All of them.
You know what I mean? That's why me and Yarmouth get along, because he's really like an old dude, in like a young dude's body. And I am to a degree too. I grew up listening to way older music or whatever, but I never wanted to be that dude. But you know what? I gotta say, this is the result. Years and years and years, the I.S.U.P.K. in the minute of the Lord been saying, what you want to start letting skinny jeans into the realm? You want to start letting little things slide or whatever, right? And you think, oh, there's no harm to that. Well, now you got Saucy Santana is your hot new rapper. A man with full blown makeup, long nails, and a freaking 5 o'clock shadow on his face. At the same time, this is what the new generation has brought in. You know what I mean? And this is why we say the agenda. You know what I'm saying? Because there was a time. Let me tell you something. Onyx and Mobb Deep would not have done a song with Saucy Santana.
Yeah.
Salakia, I'm not just bigging up, my era or nothing. I'm just telling it how it is. And let me say this too, because someone, when I saw it on Instagram and I made a comment like, yo, like a straight dude wouldn't be on a song with a gay dude. And someone was like, oh, NBA YoungBoy did a song with what's the cat's name? That real nasty freak. Lil Nas X. They said NBA YoungBoy did a song with Lil Nas X. So lucky, I was like, hey, look, that don't surprise me. NBA YoungBoy is suspect, if you ask me. He's a little suspect. Every time I see him, he got the shirt off with skinny jeans. He be getting real close to people, and don't let me remind you about how he be sucking on them blunts. We showed you the picture about how he was, man. So it would not surprise me at all that he did a song with these kind of people, because a lot of these new rappers are suspect.
Yeah,
they're not as straight as they want you to believe. You know what I'm saying? So,
hey, Salaki, if I could thought was,
please, sir.
I am, you said you didn't want to be that mean old man.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? You can label me as the mean old man. You know? Hey, I'm just saying. I can remember it was a homosexual that lived like on top of this deli, right? So he had the apartments on top of the deli, right? So, and he used to drive down the street, and when he come past, he used to like wave at people, right? So the kids used to say, "Oh," like when he come past there and say, "Oh," you know what I'm saying? Because he was a homosexual, you know.
Right. Yep.
So it was in the kids' minds that that's something you don't do. It's nasty. It's nasty. He looks nasty. It was like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
Cap.
Man, but then as things go on, you know, people get a little soft. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, LL makes songs to say, you know, I need love, you know, and calm things down a little bit, you know, and you go from there, you know, some
right.
get in touch with their softer side, you know what I'm saying?
And Ottawa, that's a heavy point, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? And then we start accepting it, you know what I'm saying? Accepting it, you know what I'm saying? And look what you got.
That's right.
Come on, man. You got a man with breasts, and someone he's a rapper.
He has a man with breasts is a rapper. Right. And Cap, if I could, just to piggyback what you're saying, is so heavy. It's like, I remember coming up, you know what I'm saying, and you know, being from New York, you see those things a lot. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like every time my dad would take me to 42nd Street or, you know what I'm saying, Manhattan for something, it was some freaky thing that I would see. And as kids, we were just like, what the hell is that? Like, you know, we would see just two grown men like kissing, and we would be like, "Oh my god, yeah, like what the hell?" Like, crazy. Done. But now you're the bad guy. If you say ill to that, you're the bad guy. Like I'm something's wrong with me because I find it strange that two grown, bearded, hairy-chested men are holding hands walking down the street.
Gone.
You know what I mean? And these are the people that are taking over your major cities. I mean, gentrification might as well be called gayification because when you go to any neighborhood in DC, New York, North Carolina, Durham, wherever you go, you're gonna see rainbow flags all over the place. They're gonna be holding hands all over the place, and you know, and we're looked at like we're something's wrong with us. Like Cap said, we're the angry old man because we don't want to accept men with painted fingernails.
For real,
come on, man. And this for you NBA young boy lovers out there. Let me just go ahead and show this to y'all. You know what I mean? Yeah, this is the new rappers right here. Yeah, that's your new rappers. That's what they look like. You gonna tell me that? Oh, it's a surprise that he did a song with what's his name? With Lil Nas X. He's essentially twerking on his friend. You know, we grew up as kids. We did all kind of things. I have never ever twerked on a man in life.
Never.
Music video that the world want to see.
Right. Yeah, but he has all that cash in his hand. I wonder where he got it from.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, right. Good night. Discuss.
Hey, Tabawan.
Go ahead, brother.
Now, if they had on javelin sweats, they wouldn't behave this way.
Let me put it back on the screen.
Yeah.
Because if you had on javelin sweats, as soon as you get the urge to do this stupidity, this nastiness, something would tell you, you know what? I shouldn't do this.
Yeah.
I should not twerk on my friend who's sitting on the sink. I shouldn't do that.
Hey, Salaka, the javelin sweats will condemn you. They'll condemn you.
The javelin sweats, it'll pierce your heart if you
That's right.
You understand?
The javelin sweats will not allow you.
You just might die on the spot.
You might drop dead on the spot, which is better than having this viral GIF in the hands of Officer Tabawan of the I.S.U.P.K, because I'm going to play it every single time that we talk about LGBTQ or whatever the hell. I'm going to play stuff like this. You understand? Yeah. So you might as well get you some javelin sweats to prevent things like this from taking place.
That's it.
Javelin sweats come with discipline.
They come with discipline. They're already pre-installed. Discipline is pre-installed into the fabric. It was stitched with discipline. Okay? So get you some javelin sweats, man. I know mine is on the way, bro.
You see that brother right there? Well, neither one of them, but that one right there.
You see that? Yeah, let me full screen it. You see that brother right there? You see the discipline in that brother's face?
Yeah.
Oh man, look at that.
Look at that. You can't do those moves. You cannot shimmy your hips and say, I just want to rock, rock, rock. You cannot do that in the javelin sweats. They won't even allow you to do it. You say,
if you don't believe me, try it out.
I'm telling. Try it out. You ever seen the Avengers?
Yeah.
You ever seen the Avengers? You know how Doctor Strange's cloak just does stuff and makes stuff happen? That's what the javelin
Hey, y'all two gonna be my witnesses. You go, Captain, you go up that one. I got Charles. They coming through. They on the way.
Come, most high Christ.
Damn right. The show is gonna get even better when the Javelin Sweats is on the screen. You understand? Moving right along. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. You know what I'm saying? We already shouted out a lot of people, man, but we see y'all, man. Quick roll call, man. Shout out to who else we got added to the show. Shout out to the sister Zabawa Da. Shout out to my brother, Officer 500 Yanazar. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Maria McIntosh. Shout out to my red princess Lawaya. Shout out to Vanessa W. Shalom, sister. How Shemar thought about Shemal Shah. Shout out to who else we got? Ash Bagarumya. Shalom, checking in from Memphis. Most High in Christ, man. We moving right along. We roll. We appreciate all y'all for tuning in, man. Also, before I forget, before we get into the next story, don't forget, man, we have such a spectacular event going on this weekend. This Sunday, Yarmak, if you could please give them the details of the farming class that is going to be live. We're going live with a farming class. Okay, you're gonna see the
I forgot about that. A farming class. It's gonna be this Saturday?
This Sunday, sir.
This Sunday. Okay.
Tell them what's up with it, Yarmak.
I'm Most High in Christ.
So yeah, we got a little bit of land at the school and barracks, and basically we're having the owners of Abani 2 Organics. They're gonna come down on to Goldsboro at 2 p.m. and they're gonna teach a class that'll be it's gonna be live, but we're gonna be there. And as they're teaching the class, at the same time they're gonna be helping us start the actual garden. So plotting, planting, all of this stuff, teaching us things, and all be recorded so we can have it for later on if we need to resort back to it. Now the point of the garden is that we've been offered another plot of land, a lump sum of land that we could use to hold chicken coops, gardens, things like that, if we can make this work right here. And then it'll lead to the UPK hosting its first, or not, I don't want to say its first, but its very own farmers market out here in Snow Hill, North Carolina.
Right.
That'll be held.
Right.
That'll be held at the old, right beside the segregated the high school for coloreds that's located in Snow Hill, that is right beside the Negro League baseball field that my great grandfather actually played for. We hold food drives. I mean, the farmers markets, right there, and it'll be hosted by the Israelite School of UPK. So that's what's happening on Sunday. Like I said, we are definitely taking donations to help supply for tools and things like that we need to go ahead and get. And then at 4 p.m. that same day, we're gonna have a cookout. Just some downtime for everybody who showed out.
That's right.
Everything. So a lot in advance for everybody who supported and who's going to be there. But that's pretty much it. That's
Damn right. And if you want to donate, to the class and everything, and the cookout as well, the Cash App is on the screen. You understand? It's $Profit144. You can send those funds there. To help. With the setup for the class and everything, for the live that we're going to run and for the cookout, man. It's going to be real tawab. So we appreciate everybody again that's inquired about it and that's tuning in with us right now. All right. So Most High in Christ, let me get this out the way. Bear with me. Here we go. All right. Oh, and if I could, let me just also remind everybody, but tell everybody, Officer Kowal had to run. He had to make a run and go pick up his son. It was a quick little bit of an emergency. He got out of school early, so Officer Kowal, that's why Officer Kowal's not with us today. He might be on before we end the show. All right, but he had to dip out. All right. Moving right along. All right. So now, where should I go with this? We went to Saucy. One moment, please. Nope, not that one. I could go. I might wait for that one. Hold up. Okay. So, updated news. We got a little bit of a news update here. The brother that was viciously choked to death, Jordan Neely. The cat that choked him to death, I believe, has turned himself in. Okay. The cat was an ex-Marine. All right, let me just get this. I want to get this story on the screen. Bear with me. Yeah, Daniel Penny. Daniel Penny.
Mm-hmm.
That's the name. And I'm gonna get a picture of him up here. Oh man, look at this devil right here, man.
Exactly.
Look at this devil. He looked like a wannabe Captain America, Steve Rogers type cat. Look at this. Ugh. He just he went ahead and you know what I'm saying, he turned himself in. But he's been released on bond, so don't worry. Daniel Penny, man accused of choking subway rider Jordan Neely to death, released on bond. Jordan Neely was homeless when he was killed by a fellow subway passenger. It says former U.S. Marine Daniel Penny turned himself in to New York City police on Friday in connection with the chokehold death of Jordan Neely aboard a subway train. Penny, 24, was placed under arrest for second-degree manslaughter and handcuffed. He appeared in court under police guard and did not enter a plea. Assistant District Attorney Joshua Steinglass said prosecutors conducted a thorough investigation that included interviews with eyewitnesses, 911 callers, and responding officers before moving forward with the criminal charge. Video showed Penny putting Neely in a chokehold on May 1st following outbursts from Neely on an F train. Several witnesses observed Neely making threats. Steinglass told the judge. Penny held Neely for several minutes, and at some point, Neely stopped moving, but Penny continued to hold him for a period of time, Steinglass said. Penny remained on the scene, to talk with police, Steinglass noted. I think they might have video footage here. Just bear with me. So again, some of these websites are just real wacky. So I'm gonna try to I'm gonna see if this one right here is good. Just bear with me just a moment. Got some ad here. And if I can, I'm gonna go ahead and play the video so everybody can see. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen the video. Have y'all seen the full video of yet?
Come.
You have seen, okay, so I haven't seen it. So there is a full video out of it.
Yeah, it's real ridiculous.
Yeah, I gotta play that because I have actually yet to see the full video. I've seen pictures, but I have not seen the full video. This is showing the protest. Yeah, I'm gonna play this too. Yeah, this is good. I'm gonna play
it. Should be first-degree murder.
Con, I don't want con. Okay.
It should be first-degree murder.
Let's see this. This is from ABC News. Bear with us. Yeah, attorneys. Pause this. Attorneys. Boom. Share the audio. All right. Hopefully, everybody should be able to hear it.
This morning, the lawyers for the New York City subway.
Everybody hear that?
Come.
Rider accused in the chokehold murder of Jordan Neely say he never intended to harm him. A grand jury could decide this week whether charges against former Marine Daniel Penny could be filed for Neely's death.
Daniel Penny should be in jail because we saw with our own eyes that he strangled Jordan to death.
Anger infiltrating the city as a number of protests erupted over the weekend.
I am outraged. I am infuriated.
Demonstrators taking over streets and trickling down onto subway platforms, even disrupting service when protesters flooded onto train tracks. Police arresting more than a dozen people. Last Monday, Neely was placed in a chokehold by fellow commuter, former Marine Daniel Penny, while being pinned down by another man seen here, subduing Neely for at least 3 minutes aboard a Manhattan subway car. Witnesses alleging Neely was behaving erratically and frightening passengers, but was not physically violent. Penny was questioned by authorities after the incident, but was let go. Neely's attorney tells us Daniel Penny's press release is not an apology nor an expression of regret. It is a character assassination and a clear example of why he believed he was entitled to take Jordan's life. He swore to actions on the train, and now his words show why he needs to be in prison. End quote. Guys,
we will see what happens, Stephanie. Thank you.
He said it's not an admission of guilt. Instead, it's something to do with his character and all of these things. Man, that again, I'm gonna try to get the actual train footage. But that's still, man. You see them protests, man. You see what's going on in these streets.
What
you say?
They had the white hands. They made sure to show them white hands.
Oh yeah, I saw all those white hands.
Yeah.
Man, it made me upset.
Yeah,
it absolutely angered me. All those white hands. This happens every single time. I'm gonna text my sister. I'm gonna hit up. Yeah, I'm gonna hit up my sister if I find out she was at any of these damn protests.
Let me find out Christianity making white people stupid too.
Man, this is a joke.
Yeah.
Let's see.
They hate their own.
Right.
For real.
Hold up, because I want to get this full video. I want to get this full video of what happens to this brother. You know what I'm saying? I think I have it right here. Just give me just 1 second right here. News again. No, I don't really. It seemed like they don't want to just show the actual video. Everything seems to be like.
I think so, Thurman.
Yeah, they don't
it's kind of like that. Yeah, they trying to like block that whole video.
Kind of on con.
Yeah, because it been like hard to see it. You know, you can't really see it. I've seen it sometimes on YouTube. They've been trying to show part of it, but they won't let you.
Right. No sweat. Yeah. Nonetheless, he's go ahead. He went ahead and turned himself. Oh, look at this. Look at his face, man. Look at his face. Let me show y'all this. I've seen this face before. Oh, yeah. I've seen this. Look at him.
Oh, yeah.
He got a fire in his eyes. Well, Cap, no sweat. I'm going to still look for it, but Cap, I want to ask you this question. He went ahead and turned himself in. And his lawyer said that it is not an admission of guilt. And at one point in the video, in the news report, they said that he believes that he was within his right to take Jordan Neely's life. What does that say to you, sir?
Good gracious. They have the right to kill us. They have the right to kill us. No matter what, they have the right. It's within his right to kill us. You know, I mean, come on. I mean, it's like, and look, you had 3 men there, 3 of them there. You could have tackled them, just threw them down and put your weight on all 3 of them. No, you're going to come behind him, and you know he's a Marine. This is why I say it's first-degree murder. You know, he's the Marine. He's been taught how to get somebody in a chokehold and put them to death. So you've been taught how to do that. Why the hell would you come and do it to somebody? And you and say, "Oh, I really didn't mean to harm him. You didn't mean to harm him." Okay, yeah. I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. He me myself. I look at it. He's a white man looking to kill a black man and get away with it. That's all. That's all. He was looking for somebody to kill. He was looking for this kill. He was looking for this kill. Might have been looking for this kill ever since he got out of the Marines or whatever. But he was looking for this kill.
That's right. To
kill. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man. That's, it's first-degree murder. It's premeditated. You know what I'm saying? It's terrible. You know, the brother had to die like that. You know, and like I said, I'm like, in those the videos I seen, did y'all see any black men standing around?
I couldn't tell, sir.
Because I couldn't really tell who the people say. I seen the white men standing around, but if it was a nigga standing around, you should have came and stomped him right in his face and broke his nose.
That's right.
Push his nose bone until his goddamn brain.
That's right.
Nigga, kill him. You know what I'm saying? For him to, I mean, he was trying to kill him, and he did. He succeeded to kill him. I mean, come on. It's like, it's no way you could just say that, oh, I really didn't mean to harm him. What the hell do you mean by that? You got him in a chokehold, in a death grip. You got him in a death grip, right? I mean, come on, you got him. You know you can kill him that way. You've been trained to kill that way. Oh, but you just gonna hold him and he's not gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on, that's premeditated murder, man. Premeditated murder, you know. And he should be. I mean, come on, he should be go to jail or whatever. You know, they ought to bring up a death penalty.
That's right.
You know, put him to death.
I see. I see a Fox News. What a surprise! I see a Fox News clip where they said America needs more Daniel pennies. That's right. You know, and I want to YAHANNA. That's the other part of this. Officer Quadum said, Shalom, Lord of Christ, Adawanyim. So, like, if I may, I think it's like Shalom. I think the guy with the book bag was a brother. Okay, so there might have been a brother on the scene. I imagine. Again, I don't know. Like I said, you know, this F train is to me. He wasn't a brother.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, young mom.
He wasn't a brother. He might have been. You know what I'm saying? But this F train is very familiar to me. Again, I used to take this train every day when I was in college. But of course, the train goes Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan. So I'm not sure. I think this where this incident took place was in Manhattan, if I'm not mistaken. But the thing is funny, you know, again, talking about this brother, this is common. You know, it's very common for something to happen and nobody pays attention to it, like I said last week, and nobody will pay attention to it. And I want to talk about this, YAHANNA. You know, we're talking about this incident in and of itself, but what about the effect that it's going to have going forward? Because we're seeing, again, let me show y'all this. This is not something I'm making up. This is the Fox News. This is on their channel, if I'm not mistaken. I was just looking up Daniel Penny video. Here, Fox News, America needs more Daniel Pennies. This is Will King. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, you know, and they feel like that because, you know, Fox News, I mean, come on, you know Fox News, you know their history, and they want to kill black people. So you need more Daniel Pennies to kill more black people. That's all they're saying.
That's right. Simple.
Yeah.
So YAHANNA, I mean, when you think about what something like this, we've seen the same thing with what's his name? What's the cat that the kid that shot those people at that protest? Oh man, what is his name? They turned him into like a freaking hero.
I forget his name.
Oh
man. Yeah.
Oh man. I cannot remember his name for the life of me, but they started to parade this little kid, this little 17-year-old, 18-year-old kid around like he was just, again, he was a hero. And I can imagine that we've seen it. This is the same thing they're going to do with Daniel Penny. And so if Daniel Penny is a hero, then what does that say about Jordan Neely? What's the idea being put forward? How should we as Blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians, how should we view something like this?
Yeah, he's a villain.
Right.
Oh, were you asking me?
Yeah, I want your input in totality. I was starting with that Salakia.
I didn't know we finished. But yeah, I mean, like I said, we become the villain at that point. And it just starts to push the idea that, you know, you can harm black people in America and America will still love you, which is what everyone wants. Everyone in life wants to be loved. They want to be accepted, which is why you have social groups, you have social norms, things like that, because people want to be loved and they want to be accepted. Well, if they push the narrative that black people are villains and that black people are gangbangers and and murderers, thieves, and things like that. Just like they did with The Birth of America, that movie that came out, a long time ago, with the blackface and everything like that. Then it's going to raise the courage in racist white people.
Right.
Like, not at this point, like, black people are not even gonna have to worry about racist white police officers anymore. You now have to worry about the racist white man on the train with you. You got to worry about the racist white man at the stoplight with you, the racist white man on the bus station with you, in school with you, at the cafeteria, in the McDonald's line. You're gonna have to worry about them because here you are a man, you may be a black man in America who, we got brothers in school like Officer Sadak. You got Sadak who walks around, he keep a gun on his hip, and it's legal. It's legal. But of course, you may have a man like this devil who sees Officer Sadak or someone like him like a threat. Like, oh man, I'm in fear of my life. And so they may try to harm another brother or do something to somebody simply because they hate black people, and this is their scapegoat of making sure that they don't have to have repercussions and punishments for hurting us. You understand? And all of it is disgusting. And I could see this turning into something very, very, very bad, especially if he doesn't get convicted. And also, too, all the other people who was holding him down not on charges, because they should be.
Yeah.
They should be. The brother, if the brother is fighting for his life and trying to, get air, and you holding his arms down, you aiding in murdering and taking this man's life. And then the last thing is this: whether the white boy felt like it was justified or not to take his life, but to say that, to come with the spirit as if, oh, he just doesn't give a damn, he was supposed to kill him. That to me is admission of guilt. Like any that to me is because I don't know if you ever dealt with murder cases and things like this before, but certain things is like, you were trained to do this. You're not a regular civilian who was scared for your life.
Right.
You're not a that's like if a trained UFC fighter who has a belt, you understand, gets in a fight with a 14-year-old boy and kills him. It's like, were you really in fear of your life?
Right.
Or did you really just kill this man? So, for him to not even come out and say, I apologize, I'm sorry, I really didn't mean for this man. I'm dying inside every single day that this man lost his life. And really, and he could even if he said that and still said he's fighting for his life as far as being innocent, I would still feel a little bit better if he would have, but however, whatever way it goes, whether I'm guilty or found innocent, I am sorry, and I'm dying inside for this.
That's right.
But this is showing you how much of a devil he really is.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
That's so heavy, brother, and right on the money. And
That's
I saw a video the other day. I don't know what I was looking up something, researching something, and I saw a video of a brother who got into an altercation with somebody. He walks up and snuffs old boy, right? Snuffs him. The dude ended up falling, hitting his head, and dying. Of course, he got a manslaughter charge. He didn't go home that night. He literally just punched the dude, and he didn't try to kill him. He just was trying to send him out. You know how it goes. You get into a fight. He threw a good punch. Laid dude out. Dude happened to hit his head, died. He got charged with manslaughter and got something like 8 years or something like that. And what's crazy to me is like Officer Yaramat said, this should simply be an admission of guilt. You cannot just kill people because they're bothering you. That's not legal.
Yeah.
You cannot just kill somebody, even by accident, because they're bothering you.
Exactly.
You literally have to believe that your life is in danger, and so you must use lethal force to stop that threat. But no witnesses said anything about, we thought he was going to kill us. He had a gigantic knife and was going to start stabbing us to death. No one had said that. He didn't have any weapons on him. He didn't have anything. Again, you're a Marine. You should be able to hit him with a 2-piece and a biscuit, blah, 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 and then that's the end of the story.
Yeah.
You know or just hold him until he's, unconscious. Let him go. But eyewitnesses said he continued to hold him after his body went limp.
Yeah.
So this should be an admission of guilt. If this oppressor gets off, I mean, we're looking at, I think, some heavy repercussions in terms of, people being in the streets. The protesting is going to be like George Floyd all over again. It's already getting there.
It's going to be worse.
It's going to be worse because this is insane.
Salagia,
please.
Too quick point, because like you said, he trained. He Marine. We paid.
Right.
We paid for his training.
That's right.
And so that, what's the brother's name? Jordan Neely.
Yep.
Jordan Neely paid for that man to learn the skills to be able to take his life.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan Neely paid for that.
That's right.
You understand? For us to pay for your training and then you to come back over here and use your training to abuse us, you have to be held accountable.
That's right.
Yeah. I mean, and honestly, I'm asking the question now: is that not a law? I mean, because I know there's certain laws that prevents certain like athletes, for example, like if you're Golden Gloves, right? If your hands are registered, then your hands are legal weapons. And if you just go and just hit somebody and kill them, it's different in court because you're not a civilian.
Right.
Is a Marine, not a regular. So I mean, damn, he's a Marine. God damn it.
Exactly.
He got to be held as
It's if I could, it's like Cap said, that should be an attempt murder charge, because when you are a Marine, especially unless you can prove or unless there's reasonable cause to believe that you were in immediate life-threatening danger, for you to even impose any kind of physical force is automatically more lethal than a regular civilian. So that should be at least again, a second-degree murder charge or something. I don't know if there's third degree, but it's some kind of attempt murder charge. Not even it's got to be murder. Like, you just this dude is obviously out of his mind, and you just choked him. You use your training to kill somebody with no weapons.
You knew what you were doing.
Exactly.
You knew what you were doing. I mean, you knew what you were doing. It wasn't like, oh, I'm just oblivious, grab around his neck and he died. Oh, no, you knew what you were doing. You was trained to do that. Come on. You learned that in the Marines.
Right.
Come on, man.
He won't scream for help. He acting like he was on the ground choking them, screaming for other people to help.
Right.
He had the whole thing under control. No one
exactly
stepped in and did anything, and he would have been there, calm face as hell. Like, I know what I'm doing. I'm about to do this.
That's right.
Yeah. Come on.
And it's so egregious. And I'm gonna play this video from this cat real quick. We're gonna clip it up real soon. But man, like y'all just said, y'all put perfectly. There was no one left on the damn train except people that were helping him. There was no children. There was no women in the immediate vicinity. There was no one he had to be like, well, let me hold him down to make sure he don't get. Everybody around you is like assisting you with keeping him at bay. So what the hell do you have to apply enough pressure to his goddamn throat to choke him to death? What is it for? What are you doing?
Exactly.
It's because you're a Marine, and because you, just like all your other Marine buddies, your jarheads or whatever the hell they call them, y'all, and I'm talking specifically to you, Daniel Penny, you have a psychological problem. Like, you want to kill stuff. All your police, all your Marines, all of y'all, you want to kill things, and especially kill niggas. Right. I know you could have waited. This is what you waited for. This is what you went through basic training for. And I know that when you was in basic training and they told you this is how you wrap them up. This is how you get them on the ground. In your mind, you were thinking about some homeless nigga that is causing a disturbance on the train because you're from Long Island. And that's exactly what's on your mind. You're like, oh, man, these niggas are out of control. And that's what you thought. And you got your opportunity and you seized the day. And now we're going to see what America does. We're going to see just how much America hates so-called blacks, Latinos, and Indians. Let's see this cat. Let's see what he has to say. Let's just play a little bit of this dude. You know what I'm saying? This is Will. What's his name? I've seen him before. He's a Fox News guy. Here we go. What's his name? Will Kane. Let's see what Will Kane has to say about the situation.
Seen ball. But we can also see that most of this stuff is one of two categories, and often both: career criminals and the mentally ill. Jordan Neely satisfied both of those criteria. And as he was terrorizing that subway car, once again, America's answer to him couldn't be softness. It wasn't, as AOC pleads for, more empathy. It wasn't some spare change from the pockets of Sonny Hostin. No, what it needed, what America needed, what the people of that train car needed was a man of action. It's what we all need. When we look around and we see the growing insanity in our world, this who knows what motivation would bring someone to commit the kind of terror we saw in Allen, Texas. I mean, I've seen the photos, I've seen the video. It's nightmare material about him and the destruction he did to families.
Why did they let all those people in? Why did the cops just...
We got an ad here. Let's get this ad out the way real quick. And let's finish what he's saying. It'll take just another minute or so.
I would love to ask that double if he's seen the destruction he did to the Native Indians.
Right.
Yeah, come on.
Let's see a little bit more. Let's see. Again, these are the thoughts. I like to watch this kind of stuff, man. You see how these people think, man. This is what they think of you. Here's what they think about you.
Who knows what drives someone to that place and in that moment, but I do know that it was cut short by a heroic security guard. I'm surprised it wasn't cut short sooner by a heroic citizen in Texas, constitutionally armed. Or even, and not to put all of the burden on one man or one moment. I don't know who the man is or the woman might be. If you see the video of the moment where the Allen shooter gets out of his car, there was a black pickup truck pulling out of its parking spot. Could it have run him over in that moment? I don't know. But I do know that the answer is not more softness. It's not less masculinity. It's not toxic. We need heroes. We need tough men willing to step up for tough situations. I firmly believe this. We need men like Daniel Penny. Now, this interaction between Daniel Penny and Jordan Neely is not perhaps without fault. Clearly, Neely died. Did Penny hold that chokehold for too long? I don't know. That's for a jury of his peers to understand the facts. What kind of training did he have? How long did he hold it? Did he give relief moments to Neely to allow blood flow and airflow? I don't know. I don't know those facts. I'm not here to tell you that Daniel Penny did everything right, nor to tell you there wasn't a tragedy. Perhaps even when it's all said and done and we know the facts, perhaps even an injustice. But I do know this. There is injustice every time you allow one person to terrorize 30, be that with a firearm or be that with their volatile, violent presence. And the only way we're going to answer any of it isn't to always hope to outsource our own security. It's not going to be to always hope the police arrive in time. Oh, those are levels of expectations we can maintain that we should have. But you know what else? We have to be able to stand up for ourselves. And to hell with any prosecutor that steps in and says, you don't have that right. To hell with Alvin Bragg in New York, going after a bodega clerk owner for defending himself from a violent attack. The right to self-defense is a fundamental right. I am not required to be anyone's victim.
Woo. All right. I'm going to end it there. Well, I guess there you have it, right? You know what I'm saying? He said that the world needs more Daniel Pennies. Then he tried to cop please and say, who knows? Maybe Daniel Penny is an injustice. Then why are you saying the world needs more Daniel Pennies? Again, this is what I'm getting to. You know what I'm saying? This devil is essentially saying the world needs more white men who want to be Captain America when people are uncomfortable, who want to get up and apply military-trained chokeholds on Michael Jackson impersonators because they're just a little too loud.
A little too much.
Just a little too much, man. All that dancing, Yarmak.
Damn.
Yeah.
Just, you know, I mean, we've seen the moonwalk. Come on, that's enough. You got to settle down at some point, or I'm going to apply this chokehold, and your family will never see you again. That's what I got from this. I mean, saying Cap. I mean, this looks dangerous to me, Cap. What you think?
Yeah, it's you know what I'm saying. It's the danger that it's the mindset of the white man and how dangerous he always been.
That's right.
You know, now they bold to say it. So you couldn't say this stuff a long time ago. You couldn't come out and say stuff like this, but now they bold enough to say it. You know, and now they look like, you know, we need protection from them. We need our people to Salakia, our people that's sitting on the subway, going to work. We need protection from those people like him, like Neely, you know, who really are not doing nothing to nobody.
Right.
Of course, it may be loud, saying some stuff. I've seen some people do some wild stuff on the subway, but didn't touch nobody. I heard a nigga get on the subway and said, "F you white people, F y'all head, F that, you know, these mother effers." You know, one dude was mad because he got fired. And he said, "Man, I lost a job I had for 10 years because of these mother effers." He pointed at the white people, you know. But shit, he ain't bothered nobody. So you telling me that somebody should have grabbed him with a chokehold and killed him?
Come on, sir. Yeah.
You know, so that's what he's saying right now. So we won't even be aggravated by them. We need Daniel Pennies to come up and just kill him.
Right.
To kill him. You know, that's what he's really saying. That's what he's going to do. You know what I'm saying? These are devils, man. These are devils. Man.
Come. Armand, we all in on what you got to say, bro? What's on your mind?
Hey, whatever that devil's name was, good work. Good work. not the brother who killed him. I mean, not the devil who killed him, but what's this devil's name that we just listened to?
This is Will Kane. Will Kane.
Good work. That was some great advice. You understand? I applaud you on your show and what you're doing and all of that self-defense and fighting against terrorism. What's his name? Daniel Kane?
Will Kane.
Will Kane. Yeah, that right there. Good effing work. Just make sure that you remember it.
Yeah.
Sure that you remember your words when you terrorize my family. Just make sure you remember your words when you make my family uncomfortable.
Yeah.
When you piss me off on a train station. Make sure you remember that. When I get pissed off by your show. When I get pissed off by how your people flood my people with drugs.
That's right.
How you treat the Native Indians, man.
That's right.
How you treat the Mexicans at the border, won't letting them into this country. You just remember everything you said about fighting terrorism and about someone having to step up and not waiting for the police. God forbid wait for the police to stop George Zimmerman for killing Trayvon Martin.
That's right.
You understand? So we'll take your advice, Mr. Kane. It's such a suitable name. Such a suitable name for such a devil.
That's
we'll
right.
Take your advice and we'll defend ourselves.
That's right.
That's right.
You understand?
That's right.
Defend yourself, and I'll defend mine. I'll defend mine with my life.
That's right.
If need be, I'll defend Jordan Neely too.
That's right.
That's it.
Have another opportunity. So,
damn right. Well said, brother. That's what it is, man.
That's right.
Chain Breakers Podcast, episode number 34. 34. before. We done did it again, man. Shout out to Captain of 10,000 Year Go Up. Shout out to Officer of 1,000 Yard Mark. Shout out to Officer of 1,000 Kowal. Couldn't be with us today, but Lord willing to be with us next week. Same place, same time. Shout out to everybody that tuned in today. We're going to see y'all again next week, man. If y'all want to hit us with some topics, man, or if y'all want to contact us in any way, all you got to do is go to Chainbreakers Podcast or send us an email at chainbreakerspodcast@gmail.com. You understand? Or you can send us a message on Instagram, a direct message on Instagram, or also we're on Clubhouse as well. If you want to talk to us on the Clubhouse, man, get on Clubhouse. And we'll be able to, you know what I'm saying, get with you and get you on the show and hear you directly. All different avenues coming through, different things popping, man. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to all the different avenues and channels that we have, the YouTube, the Instagram, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Follow us on all those things, share it, subscribe to those things. Let's see what else we got. Salakia. Again, the water to everybody that tuned in today. I'm not going to do a roll call because we're way over the time. You know what I'm saying? But just give me 1 second. What the heck is this? Uh-oh. Oh, here we go. Okay, count Salaki. Okay, it's all good. Most High in Christ. Yeah, so we'll see y'all next week, man. Same time, same place. Cap, did you have anything before we head out?
No. That's it, man. That's it, man. Good show, man. Good show. Pay your tithes.
That's right.
Pay your tithes. You know, keep everything rocking.
Come on. Y'all, Mark, what you got?
Yeah, just shout out to everybody. Shout out to the brothers and sisters tuning in on Clubhouse and on Twitter. Salakia Twitter. I did not give the instructions earlier, but next time, if y'all do want to speak, y'all could just raise your hand and I'll bring you up. I'll unmute your mic so you can speak. There's a few of y'all who tuned in today, so the water for y'all. We'll be here again next week, same time.
Damn right. Most High in Christ. So we'll see y'all next week, all right? And with that, to the brothers, we say shalom. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah Barakathum. And to the sisters, we say shalom. Yahweh Shema Alathun. Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah. Chain break.